we just were like, man, what if we were teammates? And man, now we are. So man, shout out to Nick. You did a great job. Yeah.
What up, Houston? Bayou City Boys, back with another episode of the week. We
Still
have,
celebrating the draft.
yes,
Yeah.
a lot on our plate today.
The
We
draft is
got
good.
draft news. We can start there.
Good news for a change.
Yeah.
We did our video on our grades, what we thought about it, but we can touch on it. CJ Stroud, Will Anderson.
We have a
Houston
quarterback, y'all. We have a quarterback.
We do.
Fucking quarterback. I'm excited.
We do.
A real quarterback.
I'm stoked.
I saw a video, and we always talk about how, like, on YouTube, you'll get people that just kind of talk generic stuff like, oh, who's on the roster, this and that. And I saw a guy on there, and he was like, I mean, he has a ton of views, but he's like, I don't even know why they would keep Davis Mills behind CJ and then bring Case Keenum as the third quarterback and all that stuff. And people were agreeing with him. And I was like, I don't want Davis Mills on this team anymore.
Yes and no.
I won't just get rid of him, man.
I mean, I think after what happened to San Francisco last year, teams are going to carry quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They did say the NFL was thinking of giving them an extra spot for a quarterback so they could have 3 after that game. So maybe that's why they have it. But, I mean, he doesn't know the system. Never mind. It's a new system there.
True that.
Yeah.
Right.
But, like, we could trade him.
Yeah. That's what Nick's saying. He doesn't want to just cut him or drop him, nothing like that. He just, at least we could trade him for something. Go for it.
Number one on the Arizona Cardinals quarterback chart right now is Colt McCoy.
Hell
Ouch.
yeah.
You know who's number 2?
Colt McCoy. No, excuse me.
Clayton Tune,
What the fuck is that?
U of H.
U of H. So Davis Mills might be an upgrade over there. Like, would you package some sort of trade to get D-Hop?
I would, but D-Hop sounds like he ain't leaving.
I was going to say
He was a liar. If y'all haven't figured D-Hop out yet, he's fucking Odell Beckham 2.0. He just likes the attention.
He's like, oh, they're not talking about me? All right.
Yeah, he was like, who said that I'm leaving? When did I say I wanted to?
And it's like, well, he really didn't say he wanted to. The owner basically said, I'm not paying you your max contract, so we're going to ship you out. That's pretty much what he said. So they couldn't trade him on draft day, and it's probably because people know he wants out and they want him out because of the contract.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to do it. You give him with CJ. Oh man, that's.
Do you think?
And you have slots and a tight end, so that's what I'm saying.
Do you think there's a way we could get him for a stupid ass trade that we gave him away for?
No, but you shouldn't be trying for that. You're just trying to like what? If I'd be willing to give up a 4th round pick for you, like a 4th round and Davis Mills.
Yeah, give him a quarterback.
I mean, DeAndre Swift got traded the other day for like a 7th round pick or something.
I'll give you a 3rd round pick, but you give me D-Hop and my 3rd round pick back from next year.
That'd be a good one.
Solid, yeah.
After seeing Nick work the way he did in the draft, we said he was going to trade, and this fool literally, I think the only pick that was not a trade was CJ.
No, we had 2. CJ and Jared Patterson were the only 2 that we didn't trade for.
Then yeah, I mean, pretty much everybody else, they traded up, traded back.
We had 8 trades, bro, of the 10 players.
A lot.
I know all eyes are on CJ and all eyes are on Will. And I mean, we can talk about having a quarterback, having an anchor for the defense, and why we agree with the trades that happen and everything. But I guess who else in the draft class are y'all looking at as like that was a steal type of thing? Like
steal? I don't think we stole anybody.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we really stole anyone. I think we kind of got everyone at the best place we could have.
I don't know. I think Tank's going to be that guy.
Who? Oh, Tank is that guy. Like, Tank is such a good value pick. You know what I'm saying? He's just going to be so. Imagine if we could figure out how to use him like Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
A lot of pre-snap motion, coming across the field, yards after catch monster, just moving the chains. Like, he'll be fucking, we'd love him for it.
Like, I just think of special teams and how important it is. A lot of the great teams have special teams that can really do well, and we were pretty much at the top of that. So adding him into there, then giving a weapon to CJ, I was like, all right, I think that was one that I felt was I
there's
guess I
gonna
won't say
be.
still, but it was a legit pick that I'm like, that's gonna help right now. Like,
Oh, I can't wait to see him and Mechie compete in fucking training camp for the spots.
it's gonna be good.
But I think there's gonna be a shit ton of unfair pressure on Scruggs because we moved up to get him. Like everybody says that was like a big time reach. That was a bad pick. We could have got him otherwise. But it was 2 centers taken right before him, and I think Casario might have panicked a little bit. But whatever, we needed it.
I mean, you look at the way the flow of the draft went. It was like, all right, receiver, 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 tight end, tight end, tight end, tight end, O line, O line, O line. And so a lot of teams were, oh shit, oh, I got to get in now. I got to get in now, trading up to get their guys and everything. So I mean, I could see it for sure. I mean, dude,
It's such a retarded argument though, because everybody's like, "That's stupid. You traded up to get Juice Scruggs in the second round when you could have. If you were going to trade up to get somebody, it should have been Patterson." And it's like, hold on, bitch, we got him too. So, what's the argument now?
yeah,
I think people like to argue just to argue.
I think people like to argue because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
That too. I mean,
They heard somebody say something that made sense to their dumbass, so they go regurgitate it.
It's funny too because we look at the teams. I mean, let's be honest. They have scouts. That's their job. They've been scouting them the whole season, scouting them off season, scouting them at combines, pro days. I mean, there's pro days and scouting reports. They talk to them. They've seen them in workouts. They're doing all this, and it's just like, oh, I would have picked. Well, you're not the GM, dog. Like,
Well, not only that, it's like all the other times he moved up in the middle rounds, that shit hit. Petrie hit. Christian Harris hit, Damian Pierce hit. You know what I'm saying? So like, he knows how to middle of the draft. Oh shit!
He went for what he wanted, and he got what he wanted. And you look at a lot of these guys that he drafted. A lot of them were JUCO players. A lot of them were captains of their teams. A lot of them were anchors of their teams. Like quality players with characteristics that you want in leaders, but also dogs pretty much on their team that know how to play, go out there. And what was it that CJ said? D'Amico said, swarm. That's what we want y'all to do all
swarm
year.
the ball.
And that's pretty much how he drafted. He's a bunch of guys that have chips on their shoulders, a bunch of guys that were leaders. I don't care what team they play. I mean, you had some teams, of course, that were younger and lower in schools, and that's fine. You'll end up getting some diamonds in the rough for sure. But they showed the numbers, and a lot of your team is built on these rounds of players. And I mean, for now, it looks like Nick's been really good two years in a row on that.
It might even take longer to realize. Like, I think that Dylan Horton is going to be a good ass player, but you won't see it right away because he'll be on the, further down the depth chart.
Yeah,
but he's going to be good, I think, because he got heavy hands. That motherfucker punch you in the chest, you gonna stand up. And he could move his feet in the hole. And I was like, damn, this dude's pretty good.
Yeah, we signed a few people off of, I guess, the non-draft list. But, I mean, there was some also, too, like Brandon
We
Hill.
got Henry Tua.
Yeah, I was about to bring him up. Henry Tua from Alabama.
Yeah, I didn't know how to say his name the other day.
I'm not even 1,000% sure I'm right, but I've heard it pronounced like 6 different ways, so I'm just going to say it how it comes off
Henry
my tongue.
today. Not
Henry Toto.
I mean, dude. I mean, Eagles went full Georgia. It seems like we went full Alabama, but I'm cool with it. Hey. What do you think of Xavier Hutchinson, the wide receiver we got?
I think it's depth. It's a good value pick. Like you really can't expect I don't want to say you can't expect nothing out of him, but it's like whatever we get, we'll take.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I think that's just for depth and just so we have somebody else to just fill up spots and see if they.
Man, what if Nico Collins don't make the team this year?
That's what I was gonna say. Like if somebody doesn't make the team, at least they went and picked up somebody to try and fill the hole.
Well, let's think about it. How many receivers do you think they'll carry?
Robert Woods for sure.
Woods, Mechie, and
Robert
Tank
Woods,
are
Mechie,
going to make
Tank,
it.
yeah.
So that's 3, right?
Yeah.
So does Nico Collins make it? Who else we got?
Do we still have Dorsett?
No, I think we cut him. We got James Johnson. We got the other dude, that Jalen whatever dude that we got from Jacksonville last year. I think Amari Rogers is still on the team. which I think he'll make the team because he's fucking good.
Okay. Hold on. I got you right here. So, Michi, Xavier Hutchinson, Steven Sims, Drew Estrada, Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Jalen Camp, and Johnny Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Plus Robert Woods and Noah Brown. Forgot about him.
Forgot about Noah Brown.
Amari
Noah Brown's
Rodgers
making his team.
and Alex Bachman.
I honestly put Noah Brown fourth. Maybe
I'm gonna say Robert Woods.
I'm telling you this on pure talent, bro. On pure fucking talent. If you do what you do, Amari Rodgers should be one. Like that dude is. I go watch Amari Rodgers highlights from Clemson. He just got to fucking Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers fucked him up. That's what happened. So because he immediately came to Houston and caught a touchdown. And it's like, how do you play there for 2 years and don't do shit? You come here one game.
There was a lot of drama going on in that Green Bay team also. So, I mean, and you know how, let's be honest, you know how Aaron Rodgers is. If he doesn't like you, he's not throwing to you.
Yeah.
So
if I'm going to stick my chest out there for a player this year, that's who it's going to be for Amari Rodgers. Like, I think that he can take it. He could take camp over and be a real big part of the offense if he stays on the team.
I want to say, how did people forget Noah Brown, though, was on this team?
I forgot he was there.
I know I did, too, but I keep watching things, and they're like, oh, they don't have anybody. I'm like, Noah Brown's not a scrub. I mean, he played on Dallas. He was a legit weapon for Dak on that team, and he blocks well. He does all the little stuff you want as a receiver, and it's like we just afterthought of it. I guess it's because we've been so drawn into we have a quarterback, we have defense.
It might be caught up, and we've had so much bad talent at the wide receiver position lately. We don't recognize nothing as good unless it's a big name.
Yeah.
And we ain't got one. Maybe we don't need D-Hop. Fuck him.
Yeah, I'm cool with not getting him if we don't, like.
I mean, it would be fun to have him.
It'd be cool to have him again, but I mean, if we don't get him, I don't think I'm tripping.
And like people,
I would almost ask, is his drama fucking worth it?
No, probably not. But then again, he's loved in the city, so I kind of think like
that's the only reason people want him though.
But it's also like we didn't want him to go. He didn't want to go. It was a Bill O'Brien thing, so it's kind of like you've mended.
It would be the ultimate fuck you back to Bill O'Brien,
and you've mended all the fences but that one.
Yeah,
like that's the only one that I mean. We're like, hey, we don't hate you, bro, but kind of miss you just a bit. Hey.
They didn't want to give you a fifth rounder.
Yeah, if he came back, I think it'd be tight. But I mean, if he doesn't, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, now that I look at the depth, I'm pretty good.
The only reason that I would entertain the idea of doing it is because we made that trade for Will Anderson.
Yeah, you
can't lose. Like you have to start winning now. Like your pick means. So like we would win more games with Hopkins, even if we only had him for a year or two.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because you want your pick to be as high as it can be since Arizona claims it now.
And you need fucking
Cleveland.
You need to basically do better than Cleveland.
Yeah. I think Deshaun's going to throw a lot of interceptions. That's fine.
Yeah.
They're probably the worst team in that division.
Yeah, I don't see Cleveland doing great at all.
Steelers looked a little bit revamped. They'll be healthy. Baltimore's
fucking sick. I thought they were going to be in
and Cincinnati are definitely 1 and 2 in that division.
Yeah.
So if people are trying to say Cleveland's gonna lead that, hell no,
fuck no.
One of my friends keeps talking about how it's Baltimore's year this year.
It is. Baltimore is set up to win. Like if their defensive line can hold up, that team is put together, bro. I ain't ever want to fucking hear him say that he ain't got nobody to throw the ball to. Never say that again.
Well, I don't think he can now.
I mean, you had one of the best tight ends, arguably.
His wide receiver core is sick as fuck right now.
Yeah.
They drafted Zay Flowers. They got Odell, Devin Duvernay.
They might be
Rashad Bateman, Nelson Aguilar. Like, what the fuck?
They could be getting AB possibly.
Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely.
He's got J.K. Dobbins to down check it to. All kinds of shit.
I'm fuzzy.
We'll get there one day. Day.
Yeah. I guess
if we left the draft without the one thing I wanted to get was a running back. I don't like Devin Singletary.
Why not?
It's not that I don't like you. It's just I want somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
think
want
he's.
CEH in that spot.
I would love CEH there. CEH was one of my favorite players in the draft a couple years ago, and I
know he's borderline a bust right now, but I'd rather take him right now just to see.
I was gonna say you could take him right now for cheap, and if he does great, then you're glad you got him for cheap, and if he doesn't do great, then you got him for cheap. So who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Didn't work, Caleb. You lied to me. My camera's acting like
our defense is going to be sick, though. I think we already have the best defense in our division.
And the camera is acting like the Roughnecks did in that last game. There you go.
Now it's clear.
Now it's clear.
Well, now it's clear, but before it was being the Roughnecks in that playoff game.
Goddamn.
Now it's being the Texans. It can see clearly now.
Now, they have us projected at 5.5 wins.
I've seen that.
Where do y'all think?
Are we doing it already? Is this where we come up with our projections of what we come?
No. I'm just wondering how.
Well, that'd be fucking dumb. But
yeah, I know. I was like, are we really?
Let's think about it. We got 3 wins last year, right?
Yeah.
We should have beat Chicago.
And a tie.
Yeah, and a tie. So we should have beat Chicago. We should have beat Denver. And
we should have beat the Colts when we tied with them.
Yes, I counted that. So that's at least 6 wins. This roster is definitely better than last year. Yeah. So I think we could win 6 or 7 games.
Yeah. I could see 7.
I mean, we look at the quarterbacks in our division.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got Mayonnaise Boy and Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, Sunshine, and TJ.
Yeah.
Those are going to be some fun games for us as Texans fans.
Oh, yeah.
I need to get a shirt made for those Tennessee games, to quote that Tennessee Titans fan.
Which is
I believe he said, "Bitch, I don't want Will Levis."
And he got him.
And he fucking got him.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun year.
Another thing that I want to see this year is you can't put a pitch count on Dameon Pierce. Like, you're trying to win now. Now you got to work him like a fucking dog.
Yeah. Last year was a bit.
Last year was he started like going in, and they were like, "Well, I don't really have any other options other than Rex Burkhead. I can't risk him to get hurt. So let's."
I hope they
since
get
we're not winning.
running back.
They're like, we're not winning, so we can't really do much with him. So we're just gonna hold him back. This year, they kind of have to just let him loose as much as they can.
I guess who's there to trade for? I mean, would you trade like Dalvin Cook maybe, or?
Well, we were just saying we should try and get CEH somehow. That'd be tight.
Oh, I would love CEH. I mean, they probably will, but
they would probably be that dumbass team that would take like a defender from it. Like, they might take Christian Kirksey.
That'd be tight.
If you would take Christian Kirksey for CEH, that'd be like a fucking miracle right there.
Yeah.
Make
it happen, universe.
What if Christian Kirksey has his best season this year?
I don't think Christian Kirksey sees the field with DeMeco Ryans as the coach.
That'd be your favorite thing ever.
I'm almost positive that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see Christian Harris, Denzel Perriman, and I wonder if they're going to use Will as a pass rusher, like a defensive end or a linebacker.
I was reading about that. They said it could go either way, honestly.
That's why I questioned it.
I know, but I'm saying, like, a lot of people are saying, oh, this could be the Jadeveon Clowney situation all over again.
Oh, no.
No, I know. Because a lot of people are saying, oh, he was made to be a linebacker, but he was a defensive end and blah, blah, blah.
Well, I was thinking the same thing. Because the thing about Jadeveon Clowney is we played that bullshit 3-4, and they had him up. Like, Jadeveon Clowney was better with a hand in the ground. And Will Anderson's the opposite. Like, he's better up.
Yeah.
Opposed to his hand in the ground. He's really good with his hand in the ground. But I wouldn't mind him being upright.
Yeah. I think it's whatever they end up deciding to do at camp is going to work either way.
I mean, DeMeco wanted him.
Yeah. If DeMeco wanted him, he's already got something in store for it, I think.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, for me,
I'll talk to DeMeco about it.
I'm not too worried about the defense. The offense, it's the first time Slovic's going to be a real offensive coordinator. So I want to see what he's able to do. But I mean, they set him up for success. Also, you got a young
man.
QB.
I don't know what this guy is capable of doing because we haven't seen it yet. But if you look at his resume and the places he's been and the players he's been with, it's like, all right, I trust you.
Oh yeah.
But then I was like, fuck, I thought the same thing about what's his name from last year.
Lovey?
No, the offensive coordinator.
Pep Hamilton. Yeah, that guy. Maybe that was a part of Lovey though.
It was 100% part of Lovey's fault.
Yeah, I was like, maybe it's a part of him. It's that Lovey Smith tree because
I don't think any of them wanted to be there. To be honest with you,
nah, it didn't look like it.
Davis Mills didn't do him no favors.
You look at like Frank Ross, special teams coach, with last year's group and this year's group. And this year's group, he looks like he's having fun. He looks like he's ready to go. Like, breath of fresh air type of thing. He's like, you need me to be that number one special teams? I got you.
Well, they gave him a Tank deal. I would be pretty excited too.
Give me Tank and we got this. And then most of these guys they drafted are probably going to be special teams anyway. So I'm excited. Special teams depth. Nick, you did good.
I think you did good. I'm proud of you too.
Yeah.
Majority of none of them losers say.
Majority of the fans are pretty much happy.
But that's a problem, bro, because I had to listen to y'all's bullshit when we fucking sucked and said we ought to sell the team and our owner's retarded and fuck these dudes and get this bullshit out of our city. And now we got some players and shit looking good. And you're like, I might jump back on the bandwagon. It's like, bitch, you ain't doing me no motherfucking favor, son. You can stay the fuck away, you Cowboys fan.
Yesterday, I read somebody say J.J. Watt should still be the head coach.
Well, JJ
people are this stupid, bro.
That's just that nostalgia shit where it's like that's the same thing in every sport. Like Jeff Bagwell should be the manager of the Astros. Sam Cassell should be the head coach forever for the Rockets. It's like, dude, you don't have to go with just players. Like
my favorite thing that I keep thinking about is like CJ Stroud is legitimately excited to be a Houston Texan. I don't know what, but he is. Like they keep talking about that thing where him and Will Anderson were walking up the stairs and he was like, wow, they drafted both of us. It's like this motherfucker's like legit excited to be a Texan.
I'd be excited to be in the NFL too. I mean,
oh yeah, his contract's a guaranteed $35 million. I'd be happy to.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, but you look at it like he has a chip on his shoulder, and we saw this with like in the Rockets instance with Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green. Those guys have the chip on their shoulder. They're going to come out and play. Like, I don't really want to say all pressure's on him. It kind of feels like there's no pressure on him. All pressure's on Will because they traded for him, and all pressure's on Bryce because he was the first pick.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to put pressure on himself knowing that, hey, I went second. I should have been first, but hey, it worked out. And, I'm going to go out there and do what the fuck I can do. Because, I mean, you look at just his Rose Bowl game, Georgia game, all these games, this dude was
balling.
I said. And he's not the best runner, as in I'm not expecting him to go get a bunch of running touchdowns, but that's fine. His arm, where he places it.
But the thing about it is if you remember that Rose Bowl game against Georgia, he put that team in position to win, and they missed the field goal. But he put him there with his legs.
No, he did. And that's what I don't think. Like, I'm not expecting him to go out there and like Josh Allen it all the time, which I don't want anyway.
No, I don't want that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want that. But I think
I'm looking for more like an Aaron Rodgers movement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get out of pocket, get a first down, get the fuck out of bounds.
Yeah. Get a little bit here, get a little bit there. And a lot of people were talking shit about Robert Woods, like, oh, this dude sucks. I'm like, can y'all remember who his fucking quarterback was also? Like,
yeah.
It's freaking Ryan Tannehill.
And before that,
and he's coming off an ACL tear.
Yeah. Before that, he had Jared Goff, and he was putting up numbers.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want to remember when he was cold on the Rams, though.
Yeah, they
only care about the last season when he did shitty.
Well, it does kind of count, but like,
no, I know.
You're coming back from an injury and you got a fucking shitty quarterback. You don't have nothing in your favor.
Tore his ACL, and Ryan Tannehill was his fucking quarterback. Yeah, exactly.
It's like rolling your ankle on the kitchen floor and trying to stand up on that bitch and it's slippery. It's like you're just set up for failure.
Exactly. That's like being the first fucking quarterback for the Houston Texans in 2002.
Oh, man. That's okay. It's like, what if you had high expectations of like he was going to be like Justin Jefferson when he came to our team? You're fucking retarded.
Oh, yeah, no.
But I want to start the movement right now for CJ Stroud because I don't know if he's going to demand it or what, but that number 7 got to come off Fairbairn, and we're not going to ask twice.
For facts, like Fairbairn, I like you, bro, but not that much. Give your jersey, go figure out a different number, dog, and
give it up, Kaimi.
Yeah, I was like, if I was him, I would have been like, bro, this is yours. Just rip the letters off, and there you go.
You should start a poll, Nick. Like, should he just have to give it up or not? Yes or no?
People are gonna be like, he should have gave it up already.
I guarantee you get fucking in the 90 percentile of yes.
You're gonna have a lot of people comment on it and be like, "No, he was there first. CJ has to earn the number."
Yeah, you probably will get.
You're gonna get shit like that. Trust me.
Yeah, you get those people that are like, I would have done this, and it's like I didn't ask what you would have done. I'm asking what should be done. Get shit done. You got a franchise quarterback for at least 5 years. Going forward with your coach for 5 years. You got Will Anderson for 5 years. Let's get it done. Let's build this team. And you got cap space next year.
A lot of it. Our O-line is pretty freaking good.
And people are saying our O-line sucks. That's how
our O-line is. Right now, I would say our O-line is somewhere between like 8 and 15. We're in that pack. But we can straight up be a top 5 O-line.
Bro, I was watching a video and they were like, their O-line is one of the worst in football. And I was like, did you not even pay it? How did you make a video talking about everybody we signed and you forget everybody else and all you bring up is Lermy Tunsil and then you're like, well, they're still one of the worst O-lines, so CJ is going to struggle behind it. You just told me you don't know football outside of the generic bullshit.
Yes.
Don't do a video
people
on
who
the
put
Texans.
YouTube videos out that swear that Houston would regret the day they don't draft Anthony Richardson. He might be fucking good one day, but we ain't got time to find out.
Exactly.
And everybody's already saying they shouldn't even put him out there. They should put Garner Minshew out there and let him play behind him. But their GM's like, no, he's playing. He's starting good. Throw him out there. Throw him to the Wolves, bro.
Yep.
Throw him to the Wolves.
It might be what he needs, though.
All that running and gunning shit. Hey, good luck. You don't get a grown man putting you on your ass. Is there anybody, I guess, in the Texans, is there anybody you're looking at for trade still? I know we talked about Baltimore's linebacker, but it kind of looks like that's out of the water. And then
the Bucs signed a linebacker. We could go get Devin White now.
They didn't sign Patrick Queen's 5th-year option.
Yeah.
Would you take him for a year?
Yes.
I think he would stay, though, if we got him.
I think he would, too. D'Amico's going to be that guy that can.
But it's also like, how is he just not as good in my head as I think he is? Because if you were that good, why would they draft your position?
Well, a lot of teams said that they were they're going the route of, if I can't sign you for the price I want, then I'm just going to replace you.
And they got a good replacement for him.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of teams, the Eagles did it with their guy. They did it. Jacksonville tried to do it with their O-lineman.
I would love to have Patrick Queen because that fool don't get hurt. He plays all the games.
I think it'd be solid. What do you think you'd have to give up for him?
Not much.
Expiring contract.
They would probably want a pass rusher. Would you give up Grenard for Patrick Queen?
Yeah.
I think it'd be solid.
Grenard's kind of good, though.
No, he is good, but
what is he, Patrick Queen good?
Well,
damn, because we haven't seen him in this system either. So it's
that's what I'm saying. Like last year, he got fucking 8 sacks. Not last year, but the year before, he had 8 sacks in 10 games.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's like if you can do that, you might be a dude who could get 11 or 12 sacks in a year. I don't want to trade that.
Ooh, that's I'd say hold pat for now. We'll know what they have when mini camps and all that come up, man.
Yeah, I'm not really looking at a specific player, but I'd like to get another running back. I'd like to get another cornerback.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here, Nick. Go get us a running back. That's all we want.
Yeah, bro. Get off your ass and do something. Act like you've been at the draft or something.
We're going from good to bad, I guess. Houston Astros, injury bug hit us. It looked like we were getting over the hump, and it hit us again.
Yep.
This time with our pitchers. Jose Urquidy goes out. Pretty much, he's on 15-day IL after getting MRI. They'll reevaluate him afterwards. In the game of today of this recording, Luis Garcia goes out after 8 pitches. So they replace him, and we don't know what it is yet. They haven't said anything yet. So that's 2 pitchers down, 2 starting pitchers at that.
Yeah.
In a bullpen that's already missing Lance.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, I'm like, all right, well, we brought Brandon Belag up.
This is exactly what happened to Belag last year. Somebody got hurt. We called him up and made him pitch that day, and he gave us like 5 innings. So based on last year, then this is a pretty good sign that people are getting hurt, and he's pitching deep into a game.
Yeah, but if it's worst case scenario, Luis Garcia is going on IL for 15 days, maybe. Hopefully it's nothing major. Hopefully it was just something like he had like explosive diarrhea or some shit.
Yeah, hopefully it's the fucking Lamar Jackson issue.
He said he didn't poop.
I know he did. I know that's what he said, but I seen the video of him running in the back. He definitely did.
I guess who can we bring up? I mean, there's nobody, of course, that you can bring up from AAA to replace Luis Garcia, but I guess who's the next man up that we can bring up for depth at least of some type?
I don't think they would bring Whitley up.
I don't think you want to rush him.
And there's a couple other guys who've been down there a while. I think they would bring up. Forgot one. There's one specific. I forgot his name though. I think you might see him try to go platoon shit, like Bielek for 3 innings, Stanek for 3 innings, something like that. Seth, can you give me 2 innings or whatever?
Rely on the bullpen more.
And then you kind of got to finesse that shit because of the way our schedule is, where we got play 4 days on and then off for a couple. Yeah. You might just have to go to a 4-man rotation.
Do you think they try and make Abreu pitch more than 1 inning or 2?
No, I think that they would be the one person they wouldn't touch, only because he bails everybody else out.
Yeah, that's what I was.
All else fails, put Abreu in there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like he's the one that cleans everything up. But
like Bielek, Seth Martinez, Ronel Blanco, Stanek maybe could give you 2 innings, but the other dudes could give you 9 outs.
Yeah,
go through the rotation one time. You just got to do it for a game or 2 that way,
Yeah. The 4-man rotation, get to there, and then, yeah.
And I really feel like you could speed up Javier and Hunter Brown.
Yeah. Most likely.
Damn it, Luis. What happened to you, bro?
Nobody said anything yet, so we still don't know exactly what is going on. Jose Abreu still is. I mean, he got an RBI, but he's still struggling on the home runs. He's still, and I think it's a lot of people are critiquing him even more because Yuli's having probably one of his best first starts of his career, and then Abreu's having one of his worst. But a lot of people are saying move him to the 7th, move him down until he figures it out because it's all mechanics.
It's like he looks lost. Like yesterday, that fucking when bases were loaded and he hit into the double play. That was a freaking curveball, and he's seen the pitch. He just let it get all up on him before he swung at it. It's like, you're way late, bro. You're too reactionary. Go to the house for a few days and just chill the fuck out. Don't watch no baseball. None of that shit.
I mean, if anybody needs a day off, it's probably him. Go do something. Go to the Zen Garden or some shit, dog.
And I'm not trying to be ungrateful, but that bullshit hit he had today was the same kind of little blooper up the fucking middle. It's just they didn't get to it today.
Yeah. Yeah, it's he's making contact. It's just there's no power behind it, and there's nothing.
I don't think you can touch him until Brantley or somebody comes back.
Yeah, well, Brantley's been practicing first, so it's probably what's going to happen.
Brown said that Brantley will be back next Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, well, he's been practicing first, and that's what Dusty's been saying. Like, we're going to use him as first. We're going to use him. So it's probably what it's going to be is I'm going to take you out one day, let him go in. We'll see how it goes.
I think you play Hensley at fucking first base and you let Brantley DH. You're just worried about getting Brantley's bat in the order because we got to score fucking runs, bro. You cannot go fucking 2 games against Philly with just 1 run in each of them. Like, you can't do that.
No, not at all.
That's why we see Brantley's bat for now.
Yeah, no, I mean, for sure, Brantley's offense is what we want. His leadership's there also coming into October. But, man, I'm trying to think of, like, how he can get out of this funk. And it really is just going to be, we have to just ride the wave with him. I mean, it's kind of like what we did with Bregman a few times. We've done it with a few others. I mean,
which I'm completely fine with doing if he's batting 7.
Altuve pretty much did it all playoffs?
Yeah. It was like 0-for-20. I don't think he had a hit in the World Series.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, all right, we've seen this before. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not gonna critique it and like
the biggest critique though is like where he's batting in the lineup though.
Yeah.
Between Tucker and Jordan. It's like, hold on, bitch. Like you're leaving people on base. You're not hitting with power, so why are you in a power spot?
And that falls on Dusty though to maneuver him down somewhere where it's not going to affect us as much. And I mean, hopefully at some point he figures that out. Well,
it's hard to do that when Dusty does stupid shit like not play Dubon and Jokes when their bats are on fire, and you got fucking Rylan Banyan or whatever the fuck your name is in the lineup.
I didn't even know who that dude was. He got out just for not even looking at the picture.
Yeah, he was too late to get back in the box. I was like, you idiot.
He didn't even look at. He was like, "Hey, you're out, dog." And he's like, "What?" He goes, everybody was like, "How are you out? You practiced that all year in AAA. Like, you know that rule." I was just like, "Hell nah, dog! Like, so stupid."
I'm going to the game tomorrow. None of that shit better happen.
He's gonna be there. He's gonna be starting.
You got Hunter Brown there tomorrow. Shit, that's who should be pitching tomorrow.
Oh man, you better do good, Caleb. I swear.
Man, shut the fuck up. Okay. Look, I remember I went to that one game and Odorizzi pitched decent, and I said, "Hey, he was pretty good," and then he sucked ass after that. So I don't care who does.
Sucked ass way before that.
No, I know that, but I said he pitched a decent game that day and then never did it again.
No, you spoke as if though he was like good.
I did not. I said he did a good game. Yes. Any fucking ways. Nothing better happen tomorrow because I don't want to deal with it for 3 months.
What's on you? What's on you, player?
Is there anybody in the AL that you're worried about right now?
We haven't played the Mariners yet.
Yeah,
true.
And
we haven't played the Yankees yet.
They've been terrible as of recently because Aaron.
But I don't think about that shit no more because like I just assume everybody's gonna give us their best, and just because I think that you're gonna get mine. If you think that way, then we don't play down the competition, and that's our fucking problem.
No, we have been playing down. I mean, we lost some questionable teams for sure.
The point is we just played Toronto, Atlanta, Tampa, and Philly. And that's the hardest stretch of baseball we'll have all year. And we went 8-4. So fuck it. We did it.
Yeah. And with injuries. So it's like, all right, cool. Yeah, I look at like teams like New York. I mean, they have injuries. Aaron Judge is out on IL 15 days. Giants, not Giants, the Rangers, they have their pitching hurt. I don't even think the Mets, Verlander's been back yet. So there's injuries all over. How I guess your depth looks is going to be and play a part. Hopefully this is the injury month and it just.
So what makes me excited about that, because there's a lot of people hurt, is I think that there's going to be a shit ton of teams who think they can actually win a World Series that are gonna fucking go shopping in the trade market, and there's gonna be a shit ton of teams who know they don't have a fucking chance, but they can get something for what they got.
Yeah.
So I expect a shit ton of trades this year.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. It kind of looked like it last year, where a lot of teams that were trying to go for it were, I'm gonna get this guy, I'm gonna get this guy, I'm gonna get this guy. I mean, Mariners went all out for it and got Luis Castillo.
San Diego gave up the fucking house.
Yes, that's one team though, man. That offense is nasty with Manny Machado, for Tatis coming back,
Soto, Xander Bogaerts.
Yeah, they got the ace, Yu Darvish. No, I was kidding.
And I almost dare say Houston be aggressive and go get a pitcher.
At this point, man, we need a pitcher. At this point, I just want one pitcher that's gonna be just legit for us type shit. Like,
yeah, it don't have to be like an ace. Just be a good pitcher.
Yeah.
Don't for one be healthy.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, Atlanta Braves lost their Acuna today. Ronald Acuna. Got hit by a pitch.
He's always getting hurt though.
Yeah, that dude's always hurt. That's their
that's their best player, but
oh, dude's a baller for sure. He's a baller?
A base baller.
God damn.
Oh man. Anything else?
Now, Astros are good. I ain't worried about it. It's too early though. It's only one. So who would you say is the MVP for the Astros for the month of April? Who's the April player of the month?
Fucking Dubon.
Yeah, I think it has to be Dubon.
Yeah. That dude carried the team even when Alvarez got hurt.
That's his little buddy. He had to.
Most consistency.
20-game head streak. You don't get no more on fire than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna do another 20 right now.
I need somebody else to get hot though. I need like Bregman to do something, bro. Like somebody wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
Somebody help him.
For real.
I think the problem is like Tucker's getting a lot of hits and shit, but he's not hitting home runs, and nobody's hitting home runs for us.
No. I mean, we had a few yesterday, but I didn't even expect that, honestly.
Yeah, you can't really go into the next game counting on a Jake Myers fucking home run.
Oh,
true. Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I mean, if another pitcher goes down, I'll probably start sweating some bullets and shit for sure. But
for all we know, this Luis Garcia shit might not be nothing. So
yeah, I mean, it could have been I caught myself and this and that beforehand.
Please, Lord Jesus, let him be okay. Let him be okay.
Moving on, I guess all that really is of course, Roughnecks loss. They're out. Audi 3000. Then you got Houston Rockets. I mean, we got our coach Ime Udoka.
Word. We did a video on that. Y'all go check it out.
Yeah, y'all go check it out. I mean, other than that, everything's on them is waiting on draft pretty much. We'll know more once the finals start coming up. Yeah, and the lottery's up there. We'll know who we're getting for sure because everybody knows Victor's going 1. So once Victor gets 1, if you get 2 or 3, you probably know who you're drafting. Anything after that, they might trade. They might do this. It's gonna.
I hope the Rockets do like the Texans and be stupid aggressive. Make some trades, get some players, shake some shit up.
Yeah, I don't want to be Oklahoma City with 5,000 damn picks.
Yes,
can't even use them all. I think like they did like a numbers and they were like, oh, Oklahoma City owns this many picks in the next few years. I'm like, and they're not gonna be able to use them all. You only have freaking 15 players on your team, and 3 of them can't play. You got 2 two-way players. The fuck? What's the point of having 20 draft picks
over the course of 1 year? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. And that's why I said I don't want to be that team. Get rid of some picks, get rid of them, and get some veterans in. Your boy James Harden's having a day today, so
he is. I ain't a James Harden hater. I just don't want you back on my team, bro.
That's understandable.
James Harden back to Houston. It might happen, bro.
Oh, don't say it.
It might happen. And what are you gonna do if it is?
I'm gonna be fucking mad. I'm gonna be mad.
What if he wins a championship? Would you be mad?
With who? Philly?
Yeah.
They don't fucking matter to me.
Okay. Jason Tatum looks like he just got injured, so if he's injured, they're definitely Oh, never mind. He got hit in the McNuggets.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Gotta always protect the McNuggets.
He got a full hammer fist. Hey.
Oof.
But I don't want James Harden. I definitely don't want that dude that you hate. We'll not name him.
Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, I don't want him. But for sure we need some vets. So we have a video out. It's gonna be coming out. I keep forgetting to post it. It's sitting there just waiting. I'll post it out. Y'all check it out. It's on free agents that we think they're gonna go after, who they've been rumored to go after, what we think about them,
and how much we hate them.
Yeah, I think that's it though. I mean, Texans kind of dominated the whole week. Astros kind of took in a bit with the injuries.
Word.
Other than that, it's been quiet. Still waiting on my hockey team, but that ain't happening anytime soon. So
the Astros need to do good now because we don't have shit else to focus on until the lottery, and then after that, it's nothing to OTA. So,
bro, you can watch the Dynamo, bro.
No, I can't.
You can watch the Sabercats, bro.
I don't understand what's going on.
I tried like 5 times. I was so lost.
All you do is you watch like a couple minutes of that shit, and then you pick up your phone and start looking at shit.
Mm-hmm. It's like, what the hell's going on?
Like, I don't understand what's going on.
Let's see. Just for fun, the Dynamo are in 6th place.
Out of how many teams?
Out of 14 teams.
It's not awful, I guess.
They got 4 wins, 1 draw, 3 loss.
Oh, so this is like a new season.
It just started. So I mean,
but they don't play. How often do they play? Like once or twice a week?
Something like that. Their next game would be. They played Saturday, April 22nd. Then they played Wednesday, April 26th. They won both. They play Real Salt Lake Saturday. So it seems like every 3 days, maybe every 4 days, kind of play.
And I'm not trying to pander, but I think if the Texans go back and look at our mocks that we put up, we took Tank Dell in the 4th round of all of them.
Yep.
And I got Juice Scruggs in one of them where he was supposed to be drafted. So I know y'all watching our shit, and you don't gotta give us no money, but like give us like a suite or something so we can just hang out and watch football.
For real. Do a show there.
And do a show from there.
Yeah, for real. That'd be tight.
I know you're watching my shit.
You hear what we're saying. Do you know what I am saying?
Well, Houston, I think that's it for us. We're all out, but you make sure you check all of our videos up on there. Bayou City Boys.
Ooh, PJ hit him right in the wiener.
And Jesus. Zach did his magical freeze again. So we're going to end this right now.
I don't know why it does that.
I don't know either. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the network, man. We got you covering all Houston sports news, all Astros, Texans, Rockets. Other than that, we are out of here, boys. Later.
See ya.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.